One of the things you're going to want to do is to edit the program to match your office exam procedures. You can do this several different ways. Perhaps the most easy and quick way of doing this is to edit the exam button itself. So to edit the exam button or any button, first click on the pencil until the screen turns to this tan color. Then click on the button that you wish to change. In this case, the exam button will open up the exam title. If you wish to change the title of the exam or any of the automatic insertion of text, in this case examination findings, perhaps you want to have an additional line of text before the exam heading comes into play, so you can change that. And then you also get to choose which bar or which selection screen will open up. If you want no selection screen, you will click here. If you want to open the note and type into it, you click here. If you want the keypad or the slider for pain scale, or if you want to open up the calendar, any of those. In this case, we're going to open the exam tab. So we'll go out of this by clicking the save, and then I'll unclick this and we'll open the exam bar. So now we want to edit this. So in this case, we'll click up here on the edit button, and now the button disappears, which means these can be edited. So if I want to change this particular name of this test, I would just highlight it and retype the name of the test that I wish to enter. All right, when you're finished, click save. So let's say that I want to change active single leg test. So I'll click that, and then I will highlight the test, and I'll just put, I just want to call it active. All right, so we type the new name of what we want. I'm going to put a 1 after just so you can see that it changes. All right, so that's going to change the title of the test, and then we'll click on each of the responses, and you will retype whatever you want that description to say, keeping in mind that you use these examples that can be typed or inserted. Now, if you try to insert here, if I try to insert he, she here, it's going to insert it at the end. Of course, you can always copy it and drag it or cut and paste it to wherever you want. So if we do this and we cut, and then I put it in here and I paste, I can cut and paste it into the point that I want. So you can retype the description of the test. When you have the description that you want, click save, and that's going to save that particular test. Now I'm going to take that back out because I don't want that description there on my test. So if a test is missing that you want to add, this is how you would add it. Just take out one of the ones you don't use. I have some doctors that only use, like this would be their cervical column, this is their lumbar column, and this is their extremity column. So whatever test that you want to add, you can make this exam your own. Now the next way, when you're finished, just click check and then exit, and now all that is saved. So if you want to change something or add your own exam, find an empty slot. So in this case, we're going to, we'll change this one, and I'm just going to call this test just so you can see what I'm talking about. So we'll call this test. This could be any type of examination procedure that you want to do. Close the edit, hit test, and now you'll see that you have a full bank of empty buttons to customize to whatever that would be. So now when we hit this, we can change the name, and I'm just going to say that this would be, let's just say this might be I don't know, Kemp's. All right, so now we can come down to the screen select, and perhaps I want this to be a nerve. All right, so we'll click nerve, and now I'll come down, I'll give one line so that there's a new, this test result will show on a new line, and I'll put Kemp's test was positive on, let me get the spelling right here. And now here I'm going to insert a pronoun, so I'll click on his or her low back. This isn't the best grammar for this, but Kemp's test was positive on his or her low back, and we'll put affecting his in one space, and now we'll click save. All right. So now I'll show you what that will do. So now on this particular test, when I hit Kemp's, it's going to open up the nerve, and I can say on his right superficial peroneal nerve, and also we'll say right L5. All right, so click Save, and now if I open the note, you'll see that what we just put, Kemp's test was positive on his low back, affecting his right distribution, and right lumbar dermatome L5. So there's how you will customize. This could be a bank of findings for a special type of procedure you do, whatever. And to delete one, if it's something you don't like and you want to take it out, the same thing applies. You just go up here, hit the edit, take out the statement, set this to none, delete the heading, click Save, and now that's gone. And we'll come over here, take this out as well, save, and now it's back to ready to be edited. So that's how you can change or add any test that you wish to add. You can also use the cut and paste once you're inside of a test bank. Like if you wanted to change this test, you click this, hit it. You could go to a web page, copy and paste the test that you wish to enter the description for, right click, and paste that in. All right, so that's how that works.